So, Prime Minister we discuss. Now we will discuss Council of Ministers. In Prime Minister we discuss, right? According to Article 74, there shall be a Council of Minister headed by Prime Minister. So, here also Article 74, same thing. Okay, what is that? So, there shall be a Council of Minister headed by the Prime Minister. Why? To give aid and advice to the President. To give aid and advice to President. President is having executive power, right? And President does not have a discretionary power. President has to follow the aid and advice of the Council of Minister, who is headed by Prime Minister. So, that only it is mentioned in Article 74 that there shall be a Council of Minister headed by the Prime Minister, who will give aid and advice to the President of India. Then by 42nd and 44th Constitutional Amendment Act, 42nd as well as 44th Constitutional Amendment Act, it made that the advice which is given by the Council of Minister, even President also comes under Council of Minister, do not forget that. He is the head of the Council of Minister, obviously he is also a Council of Minister, right. So, the advice which is given by the Council of Minister to the President, it is binding on President. It is binding on President. President cannot deny. If President is denying, means it is comes under the violation of Constitution, and if it is a violation of Constitution, President can impeach. Okay. Then Supreme Court also give a judgment on the advice of the Council of Minister. Supreme Court give a judgment that the advice which is given by the Council of Minister to the President, okay, then President can return that advice for the reference, so for changes. Okay. What do you call, whatever the advice given by the Council of Minister to the President, President can return that advice for the changes. Now, second time also same advice given by the Council of Minister to the President, then at that time it is binding on the President to follow that advice. If the President is not following that advice, then it is considered as a violation of Indian Constitution. Understood? So, advice given by the Council of Minister to the President, President can return that advice for reconsideration. You reconsidered one time, okay, that can be there, but same advice, okay, without reconsidering or considering or reconsidering or not reconsidering, the same advice given by Council of Minister to the President, then it is binding on the President to follow that advice. Okay. So, that is about Article 74, Amendments and Cases. Article 75, what is that Article 75? Article 75 stated that Council of Ministers shall be appointed by the Prime Minister on the President. Council of Ministers shall be appointed by whom? President, on the recommendation of Prime Minister. On the recommendation of Prime Minister. That means only those persons can be appointed as the Council of Ministers which are recommended by Prime Minister. Okay, so that is mentioned in Article 75. Now, what is the strength of Council of Minister? How much Council of Ministers should be there? Okay. So, earlier it was not mentioned in Constitution. By 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, okay, see here, by 91st Constitutional Amendment Act, it made that maximum Council of Ministers should be not exceed more than 15% of seat in Lok Sabha. 15% of seat in Lok Sabha. Okay. Got it? So, that is the maximum strength. How much is the maximum strength? 15% of total number of seat in Lok Sabha. Remember, like a Prime Minister, even Council of Ministers also can be belongs to either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. It is not mandatory that Council of Ministers must be belongs to Lok Sabha or must be belongs to Rajya Sabha. They can belongs to any house. Okay. Now, the next Council of Ministers appointed by whom? President on the recommendation of Prime Minister, right. So, any Council of Minister, okay, who has disqualified on the grounds of defection. We will study in further class, we will discuss about anti-defection law, 10th schedule, anti-defection law. If any council of minister who disqualified as a member of parliament under anti-defection law, then that council of minister has to resign from the ministry post also. That council of minister has to resign from ministry post also. Okay. So, now here this it is not mentioned, here it is mentioned. A person who is not a member of parliament, that person also can be appointed as a council of minister, but one condition. What is that? A person must become a member of parliament, either house of the member of parliament within 6 months of appointment, same like a prime minister. If they have not become the member of any houses of the parliament, at that time president will remove. Got it? So, same like a prime minister, council of minister also same provision, that is a person who is not a member of parliament, that person also can become can be appointed as a council of minister. But condition, what is that? Within 6 months the person has to become the member of parliament. Okay. And what about the tenure? Same like what do you call prime minister. So, the tenure of the council of minister is during the pleasure of the president. At any time council of minister can be removed by president, but president has discretionary power? No. President will remove the council of minister on the recommendation of prime minister. On the recommendation of whom? Prime minister. Okay. So, that is there. The next, who will administrate the oath and affirmation? President. It is the president who will administrate the oath and affirmation of council of minister. And allowances. So, the salary and allowances of the council of minister will be determined by parliament from time to time. Actually, at present council of minister is having a basic salary of 50,000 rupees, 50k basic salary. Other allowances are different, travelling allowance, that allowance, office allowance. Okay, so that is different. Basic salary, I think at present they have 50k. Once you go through it, it can be changed. Okay, and here the council of ministers are there, right? They have a two types of responsibility. Council of ministers is having two types of responsibility. One is collective responsibility. One is collective responsibility. What is that collective responsibility? That means they work as a team. They work as a team, because council of ministers can be belongs to Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, but they are not work like a, we are a member of Lok Sabha and we are a member of Rajya Sabha. No, all the council of ministers will work like a as a team. They can swim together, they can sing together. Okay. In Lok Sabha there is a motion called motion of no confidence, or no confidence motion is there. If that motion is passed, the government has to resign, prime minister and council of minister. That motion introduced only in Lok Sabha and passed only in Lok Sabha. If that motion is passed, the council of ministers who belongs to Lok Sabha has to resign, plus the council of ministers who are there in Rajya Sabha, those minister also has to resign. Understood? They can't say that no, that motion is in Lok Sabha, I belongs to Rajya Sabha, I can't resign. They don't have any choice, because they are collectively responsible towards the Lok Sabha. They work as a team. Understood? They can swim together and they can sing together as a team. So, that is collective responsibility. So, council of ministers are collectively responsible towards the Lok Sabha. Individual responsibility is also there. Okay, what is that individual responsibility? They are appointed by the prime minister. They will advise, they will give aid and advice to whom? President, sorry, not prime minister. They will appointed by whom? President. Okay, and they will give aid and advice to whom? President. Individually they give, no? Collectively they won't give, right? For take an example, Home Ministry has to give one advice regarding the Home Ministry. Only Home Minister will give advice to the President. Not all the Home Minister, Ministry of External Affairs, Sports Minister, all combined together, they won't give advice to President. Right? Individually they give regarding their concerned ministry. So, that is individual responsibility. Understood? So, Council of Ministers, collectively they are responsible towards the Lok Sabha. Individually they are responsible towards the president. Understood? Okay, so this is about collective responsibility and individual responsibility. Then we have a types of council of ministers. We have types of council of ministers. So there are 3 types of council of ministers. What are those? Cabinet minister, state minister and deputy minister. Here state minister means don't confuse with the state government, that is different. Okay. Cabinet minister, state minister and deputy minister. Cabinet minister will get the big ministries, like we have a defense, we have what do you call this, external affair, we have a home ministry, that is very big ministries, right. Finance also very big ministry, right. So generally we have a cabinet minister of between 15 to 20. We have a 15 to 20 cabinet minister, and president will, prime minister only will determine who will be the cabinet minister, who will be the state minister and who will be the deputy minister. It is the prime minister who will decide, okay, and based upon the decision president will appoint. So cabinet minister generally how much, what is the strength? 15 to 20. They hold the big ministries, they hold big ministries, and cabinet ministers are allowed to attend the cabinet meetings. Cabinet ministers are eligible or allow, by default they are allowed to attend the cabinet meetings. Okay, so those are cabinet ministers. Then we have a state minister. Okay, so who is that state minister? State minister will have a 2 opportunity. What is that? Either for a big ministry, one state minister can be appointed. One state minister can be appointed. For example, we have a home ministry. Home ministry, who is that cabinet minister of home ministry? Amit Shah. To assist Amit Shah, okay, state minister can be appointed. To assist Amit Shah, a state minister can be appointed. So generally, a state minister is to assist the cabinet minister first, or some small independent ministry can be given. Some small independent ministry can be given to the state minister. You are understanding, right? So regarding the state minister, okay, what is the eligibility to attend the cabinet meeting? State minister are eligible to attend the cabinet meeting, but only by invitation, not by default. Cabinet minister, by default they will get a permission or eligible to attend the cabinet meeting. But regarding state minister, okay, so state minister can attend the cabinet meeting only by invitation. Understood? So that is about state minister. Now after state minister we have a deputy minister. Okay, so this is the last rank in the council of ministry. So deputy minister will not get any ministry. Remember one thing, they need to assist to the cabinet minister. Deputy minister will not get any ministry. State minister can get ministry or may not get ministry, right? State minister can assist to the cabinet ministry or can get an independent ministry. But regarding deputy minister will not get any ministry. Deputy minister has to assist to the cabinet minister, and deputy minister are not allowed to attend the cabinet meetings. Understood? So this is about the council of ministers. Okay.